Virtuoso Legal Marketing, and today we are going to continue our video series based on the book Strategic Law Firm SEO, available at Amazon.com or lawfirmseo.biz. So last time we began a discussion of links, focusing primarily on how you should structure your links, as far as making sure that the text contained in your links is one of your keywords, and that it links to a page on your site that is optimized for that keyword. So now let's continue this discussion, and let's talk about where to get links. You know, the best kind of link is an organic link that comes from an established website that just links to you on its own. Those kinds of links are hard to come by, especially early on in the life of your website. So what you need to do is proactively go out and create links to your site. So today we're going to talk about some of the best ways to do that. So to begin with, you can submit your site to directories. The most famous directory is yahoo.com. The downside of Yahoo is that they charge a fairly sizable fee to list in the directory, but there are literally thousands of these things. I don't really think it's the best use of your time to go around manually submitting your website to directories. If you're going to use directories, I suggest just using one of the numerous directory submission services that will take your website and automatically submit it here and there, and just be done with it. So it's a very low-level strategy, but a good starting point for getting links to your website. So beyond that, probably the next layer are what we call blogs, or sometimes called Web 2.0 sites. I'm just going to write blogs here. And some of the more popular ones are Blogger, WordPress, and Tumblr. Blogger I really like because it's owned by Google. I've always had this feeling that anytime you can use one of Google's own properties to create a link or to promote your site, that's a positive thing. WordPress is probably the most widely used blogging platform, very well established, and Tumblr is just another blogging platform that I really like that has some neat features. So what you do is set up a blog at each one of these and periodically update it with content related to what you do, and in that content include keyword links back to your main website. So that's pretty simple. Another strategy is press releases. And online press releases are different from the traditional paper press releases you think of. And generally, I would suggest the use of PR Web, which is a company that has the best online press release distribution service. Now, there are alternatives to PR Web. We list several of them in the book, and some of them are free. So you can do online press release distribution without spending any money, but you get the most impact using PR Web. And PR Web is going to cost you a couple $100 to do an optimized press release for SEO purposes, but it's money well spent, I think, if you periodically do this once a month, once every 2 or 3 months. You know, when you do a press release, it doesn't need to be just something promoting your law firm. There needs to be a reason for it, but you can often come up with reasons to do this. So this is another really good strategy for generating a lot of links, as well as causing a nice temporary spike in traffic to your website. So another really good source of links are social bookmarking websites. So a social bookmarking website is similar to a search engine in that if you query it for something, it will return websites related to your query. The difference is, rather than using a computer algorithm to rank websites, it uses human votes. Basically, the more people who bookmark a website in one of these social bookmarking sites, the more visibility it will have. And some of the more popular ones are delicious.com, dig.com, and Digo, which I believe is D-I-I-G-O. Check my notes. Yeah. So, you know, the thing here would be to sign up for an account at these sites. Have friends, co-workers, anyone you know, sign up for accounts, and bookmark pages of your own website as well as other material. You don't want to just bookmark your own site. You want it to seem more natural and organic, like you are really recommending these various websites to other users of these sites. So these are a few ways for you to proactively go out and create links to your website. But here's one more thing I want you to keep in mind. You don't want it to just be, here's your website, and here's all these other accounts you sign up for, and they all link to your site. To do this more effectively, you want there to be a more organic way of doing it. So it's really going to be more like, let's say this is your site here. And here's here's a blog post that links to your site. Here's another blog post that links to your site. Well, you don't want to just link here, you want to link to here as well. So maybe you use social bookmarking to link to this guy, and to link to this guy. And maybe these guys link to each other. So you see, it's not just sites linking directly to your site, it's sites linking to one another and then linking to your site. This gives these guys more value so that these links are worth more. So that is a quick overview of a really good strategy for getting keyword links to your site. Sign up for accounts at these various sites, make use of them, update them regularly, and cross-link the accounts to one another as well as to your site. So there you go. You can learn a lot more about this in Strategic Law Firm SEO. I invite you to check us out at virtuosolegalmarketing.com or lawfirmseo.biz. I am Jerry Work, and we'll see you next time.